Hey everybody, and welcome to my review of God of War 4, technically. So, I played this game a really long time ago, and it's taken me so long to do a review about it because there's nothing to review. I mean, it's absolutely a 10 out of 10 to keep it short here. I mean, just one of, if not the best game I have ever played. So let's just give a little bit of a review of the categories we're going to go through here: gameplay, market, social, narrative, of course, graphics and technical, and then value and audio. So, for taking out the social aspect of this, right, because it's a single player, story driven game, our narrative is going to be 32% of the overall weight here. And I mean, the narrative of the game was amazing. It had one of the most in depth storylines and like engrossing playthroughs I've ever done. It was just incredible. And then the gameplay, as well as the second highest category. The combat was awesome. Being able to switch between the Blades of Chaos and the Leviathan Axe was incredible. I mean, it was so fluid that it just like you didn't even have to think about it. You just did it. And then having the loading screens being captured in kind of a cutscene was awesome. I know games have been doing that for a long time, but I feel like God of War is the first one, at least that I've played, that did it really well, to the point where it took me a minute to figure out like what the loading screens were. You're just so engrossed in what like Kratos is saying and the overall flow of the game that you just kind of forget that they're there. And that's how they should be. I mean, that's how every single game should be trying to make them, right? The audio at the next highest category at 16% was fantastic. It really emphasized the scenes that are meant to feel heavy. They're meant to feel big. Like it's a big moment for Kratos or Atreus or Loki, I guess. And I feel like it was really well done. Some games I have noticed that audio can either make something too dramatic or like not dramatic enough, and or it's just so overpowering you like can't hear what's going on. And it was just the right delicate balance that made it feel perfect. The value of the game being at 12% of the overall weight and importance is huge. Free DLC, New Game Plus is so awesome. I mean, New Game Plus, this is one of the first games besides Elden Ring or some of the FromSoft series that I have really, really enjoyed. I did New Game Plus, let's see, 2 or 3 times for the game. I didn't record any of it, but I did. And it every single time it felt like it was a new game, which is what it should feel like. And then there's no microtransactions. There's no bullshit in the game, right? That's how it should be for one of these single player games. You're not paying to get all these Kratos skins and Atreus skins or something. You actually earn them in the game by playing. That's how it should be. Technical and graphics both being pretty close to each other here in weight. Technical, easy 10 out of 10. I didn't. This is the first game I have ever played where I did not come across a bug the entire game. There was literally nothing that went wrong that shouldn't have happened, and that in itself I feel like is just so much respect should be going to the Santa Monica guys that work over there in the devs that made this game. So much utter respect for that alone. Graphics is always kind of a given with games nowadays and in AAA titles, but it was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful. The scenes, the cut scenes were just so well done, and they made it feel so important. In the market value, this game, number one, it's hard to live up to the hype of a game that already had a previous trilogy, right? God of War 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation. I think it was 2 and 3 where they pretty much came out. But, I mean, God of War 4, knocks it out of the park. It led up to the hype of the game. And now with Ragnarok, I have not played it yet, but I'm going to get there. It's on the list, and I want it to have the same feel that I had for the first God of War that I played here. That like I sit down and I forget what I'm doing for like 12 hours, and I'm just, as soon as I stop playing, I want to do nothing more than jump back in and play the game again. So overall, God of War has set the standard for my review series at a 10 out of 10. Absolutely the best game I have ever played, and I cannot wait to play Ragnarok. So, thank you for coming. I hope to see you in my Ragnarok Let's Play.
cycle ends here. Must be better than this.